If you're finding it hard to get customer feedback or do certain surveys, which allows you to do better and proper market research, then we have the solution for you. Doopoll is the perfect platform that allows you to do this and so much more. So let me show you how this works. So once inside the platform and you're fully logged in, you will come to this dashboard overview. From here, you will be able to see the overview of your surveys. If you're a first-time user, this will be blank. So let us create a survey and see how easy it is to do this. So let's just press the button create a survey. And from here, you also have access to a whole library of templates. So pre-built surveys, which you can adjust within just a few steps. So you can take a look at these templates yourself because they are really extensive, as you can see. And any kind of use case is probably already provided for you. But for this video, we're just going to go with a create a blank. And from here, you will have your different kinds of survey questions. So what you could also do is provide an info slide. So the info slide will give this slide a title. So let's say introduction. And we can also either duplicate the info slide itself. It could be handy in some circumstances. Then we can do all kinds of questions. We can do a yes, no, an open text, a multiple choice, a net promoter score, a single slider, or even a multi-slider. And more are coming soon. So like names, email addresses, star ratings. So this will all be added inside of Doopoll as well. But for now, let's just start off with an open text. Something like, so this could be a valid request, right? What is the last product you bought from us? And you can then say allow skipping, but if we want to know this, you can just disable this. And you can also add an image to each and every question that you ask. But for now, let's just go with this. Then we could say, for example, and then when adjusting the yes, no, we can also say enable comments or allow skipping again. But we can also adjust the yes, no. So for example, once done so, you can just go on with the next question. So for this question, we could say something like we are going with a multi-slider. And with a multi-slider, you will be able to see what the user prefers that gets the highest priority, right? So we could say something like, so these could be questions and people will see these questions and they will contain sliders and they can slide to what they think should have the highest priority. And if you want to, you can just go to this site directly. So let's go to this tab. So this is the introduction. You will have which is the last product you bought from us. So we could say XYZ and then say submit answer. And did you like the product? You could say awesome or not, no, not really. Let's go with awesome this time. And then you could give priority. So this will be the highest priority. So let's go with this. Somebody wants more education and improving customer service. It's already a good customer service, so I want to focus on that the least. So we can say submit answer, and then you have filled in your entire survey. But it goes a little bit further as well because you can add the questions. You also have the option to collect emails. So say enable email collection, right? So let respondents know why you want their email. So you can give an email. You can also say additional consent. So if you want to add them to an email list, according to GDPR regulations, you will need to show what kind of things the user will be opted in for. So you can say the reason for the email and the message for the user. And you can add new consent requests as much as you like to. And people can just give a check to enable that consent. So that is one way. You can collect emails this way. You can also say, design-wise, you can add your color scheme. So you can say set theme. You have a few presets as well, as you can see here. So autumn, summer. So, and you can also custom brand this to your own branding. So you could say create a new theme. There we go. And then say create theme. And then your team has been created and you can use this throughout your own surveys. So this is a perfect way as well. Now we also have a tab get responses. So you can just fill in your email list here if you have an existing email list and you want to send the surveys to. And then you will have your subjects and your email title, all pre-filled at the moment, but you can already adjust this as well. You can also embed the survey. So you can just say reveal the code and then you can just copy the embedded code. And you can also say share on social media. So you can share on LinkedIn, Facebook and Twitter. You can also say get a QR code. So QR codes are really popular. You can use it on flyers. You can use it in store, right? At the cash register when people are about to check out. You can show this QR code anywhere and people are able to opt into your poll. And then you also have your share settings. So you can say only me and invited collaborators. You can say anyone with a link or anyone on my team. So these are the settings that you will need to set for each poll. So if you want to make it a public poll, you will need to enable anyone with a link. The next step will be review the results. And from these results, you have a few options to choose from as well. So these are the default settings, but for example, you can also say, I want to show it inside of a chart view. And this is a perfect way as well, because it gives you a little bit more insights. You can also make this a bar chart if you want to, if that makes it more clear to you. And you can also download the chart image, which gives you fantastic options like including this inside of a presentation. Once a poll has run its course, you can just download all the charts and then use it inside of a presentation or anywhere you want to. So as you can see, it's looking really good. You can also have a horizontal bar chart or just this one. This one looks good as well. And you can just download this. So Doopoll really helps you creating surveys that matter, and it gives you a lot of freedom into customizing them to your own liking, to your own brand, and it allows you to see really advanced analytics because you will be able to download those analytics as well. And it's just an all-round survey platform that allows you to do whatever you like to get polls from your customers, to get polls from your employees. So that's also a possibility if you want to see what the team morale is, or if you would like to check what they like to focus on, for example, really get your team's feedback on certain situations, certain topics, then Doopoll will really help you in that regard as well. So go grab yourself a copy of Doopoll today and try it out yourself.